Hello everyone, I'm Shruti Parashar. I welcome you to my channel Biology 360. Today I'm going to discuss prokaryotic cell. This topic is useful for students preparing for various competitive exams and for students from ICSE, CBSE, IGCSE and HSC board. The prokaryotic cells are represented by bacteria, blue-green algae and mycoplasma. So these are the examples of different prokaryotic cells: bacteria, blue-green algae and mycoplasma. They are generally smaller and multiply more rapidly than the eukaryotic cells. So prokaryotic cells, they are quite small in size and they multiply faster than the eukaryotic cells. All prokaryotes have a cell wall surrounding the cell membrane, except in mycoplasma. So all the prokaryotic cells, they have a cell wall, and this cell wall, it surrounds the cell membrane. The fluid matrix filling the cell is the cytoplasm. There is no well-defined nucleus. The genetic material is not enveloped by a nuclear membrane. The characteristic feature of the prokaryotic cell is they do not have a well-defined nucleus. And also the genetic material, it is not surrounded, it is not enveloped by a nuclear membrane. In addition to the genomic DNA, many bacteria have small circular DNA outside the genomic DNA. So these smaller and circular DNA are called as plasmids. In this slide, we see a prokaryotic cell. It has a cell wall, a cell membrane or a plasma membrane. Then there is a DNA-like material called as nucleoid. They have ribosomes. Ribosomes are the protein factories. They help in formation of different proteins. We see cytoplasm. It's a fluid material that is present inside the cell. And if a prokaryotic cell is motile, they have a flagella. So flagella is a locomotory organ here. We also see mesosomes in the prokaryotic cell and a capsule. The plasmid DNA confers certain unique phenotypic characters to such bacteria. One such character is resistance to antibiotic. So the plasmid DNA, it gives resistance to antibiotics in bacteria. So this helps the bacteria to multiply or to grow fast. A specialized differentiated form of cell membrane called mesosome is the characteristic of prokaryotes. They are essentially infoldings of cell membrane. So infoldings of cell membrane or plasma membrane is known as mesosomes. Mesosomes help in respiration and in secretion process. Cell envelope and its modification. The cell envelope consists of a tightly bound three-layered structure, that is the outermost glycocalyx, followed by the cell wall and then the plasma membrane. So these three structures, glycocalyx, cell wall and cell membrane or plasma membrane, these three structures together is called as cell envelope. Bacteria can be classified into two groups on the basis of the differences in the cell envelope and the manner in which they respond to the staining procedure developed by Gram. Namely, those that take up the Gram stain are Gram positive and others that do not are called Gram negative bacteria. So depending upon the Gram stain the bacteria take, they are called as Gram positive and Gram negative bacteria. So if the bacteria takes up the Gram stain, such bacteria are called Gram positive bacteria, and the bacteria that do not take the Gram stain are known as Gram negative bacteria. Glycocalyx could be a loose sheath called the slime layer, or it may be thick and tough called the capsule. The cell wall determines the shape of the cell and provides a strong structural support to prevent the bacteria from bursting or collapsing. So the main function of the cell wall is it gives shape to the cell. and it also gives a strong structural support. It prevents the bacteria from collapsing. The plasma membrane is selectively permeable in nature. Only selected molecules or ions are allowed to enter inside the cell because of plasma membrane. A special membranous structure is the mesosome, which is formed by the extensions of plasma membrane into the cell. Mesosomes help in cell wall formation, DNA replication, and distribution to daughter cells. They also help in respiration, secretion process to increase the surface area of the plasma membrane and enzymatic content. So mesosomes, they perform many functions inside the prokaryotic cell. Bacterial cells may be motile or non-motile. If motile, they have thin filamentous extensions from their cell wall called flagella. Bacterial flagella is composed of three parts. So bacterial flagellum, it has three parts. It is made up of three parts: filament, hook, and basal body. Besides flagella, pili and fimbriae are also surface structure of the bacteria, but do not play a role in motility. So pili and fimbriae are also present in the prokaryotic cell, but they do not help in motility. For motility or for locomotion, flagella is important. Then what function does this pili and fimbriae perform? The pili are elongated tubular structure made of a special protein. The fimbriae are small bristle-like fibers sprouting out of the cell. In some bacteria, they are known to help attach the bacteria to rocks in streams and also to the host tissue. So fimbriae, they basically help the bacteria to attach to any surface. Ribosomes and inclusion bodies. In prokaryotes, ribosomes are associated with the plasma membrane of the cell. They are made up of two subunits, 50S and 30S units, which when present together form 70S prokaryotic ribosomes. Now here the letter S stands for Swedberg. It's a unit used to measure how fast molecules move in a centrifuge. So prokaryotic cell, they have 70S ribosomes, and these 70S ribosomes are made up of two units, 50S and 30S. Ribosomes are the site of protein synthesis. Several ribosomes may attach to a single mRNA and form a chain called polyribosomes or polysome. The ribosomes of a polysome translate the mRNA into proteins. So when many ribosomes, they get attached on mRNA molecule, it is called as polyribosome or polysome. Reserve material in prokaryotic cells are stored in the cytoplasm in the form of inclusion bodies. Example, phosphate granules, synophycean granules, and glycogen granules. Phosphate granules helps in storage of phosphate, and synophycean granules, they help in storage of nitrogen and carbon. And glycogen granules, they help in the storage of glycogen, which is a type of carbohydrate. So reserve food material, it gives energy to the prokaryotic cell as and when required. So this is a bacterial cell. In the picture we can see a cell wall, a cell membrane. We see plasmid, which is the extra DNA a bacterial cell has. As mentioned earlier, this plasmid, it gives antibiotic resistance to the bacteria. We see a DNA-like material inside the cell called as nucleoid. They have cytoplasm. Lots of ribosomes are present. The locomotory organ called flagella is present. And they have pilus structure on their surface. Friends, do subscribe to my channel Biology 360 to get all the latest videos on biology. Thank you.